Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Jamie.
And we are... All right, that's what we're done. Hi, I am Ben.
And I'm Jamie.
And we are the drummer and guitarist of EARTHSIDE. And you are watching Forever Loud.
I mean, in some ways for me, it's cool. I mean, I wish we had known we didn't have vocals working, but like it was cool to be able to basically play our first ever completely no backing tracks, no vocals, all instrumental set. I don't know if we would have chosen Radar as the place to do that for the first time, but hey, we get it's an exclusive.
Yeah, I mean, we probably would have promoted it further as like totally unique, au naturel, instrumental, even instrumental vocal songs experience.
Yeah.
But I guess that's just how it rolls.
Yeah. Definitely have to.
There's a finesse.
You have to choose your favorite children.
Yeah, and you also have to kind of orient it in such a way that you will be able to kind of put on the best or a very high-level version of that in a live experience. I think we have some songs that lend themselves maybe from a collaborator standpoint to being a little less natural in a general live environment, but could be awesome for like a special show or like a special collaboration with a certain ensemble. And we're looking forward to doing some unique performances like that in the very near future. But yeah, I think there's a certain abstract art to doing it for a shorter set of long songs.
And sort of how to partition, today it didn't work out this way, but partition which songs are instrumental or vocal and sort of how we pace those in the set.
And the flow of one into the next. Yeah, so there's definitely an art to it.
I think we're very proud of how the newest album came out. I think one of the lessons is maybe even reflections would be a word I would use more so, but reflecting when we go to do this next record, what do we have to sort of know going in and decide going in as far as prioritizing. We kind of gave the second album sort of anything's possible. We can work with any vocalist, we can work with any ensemble. It was the opposite of like limitations breed creativity. We're like all options on earth breed creativity. And I think now going into whatever we do next, constraining those options a little bit and kind of boxing ourselves in a productive way that having those sort of constraints that you give yourself can create, ideas that you wouldn't have had. So I think looking at creativity that way going forward, or at least for what we do next.
Yeah, I agree with that. And also probably a bit more of a catalog that maybe allows us to more easily translate those newer songs to maybe a live environment or kind of a more flexible touring environment. We can sometimes be a little
ambitious,
a little ambitious, and then like
naive.
maybe all of those things. Yeah, but I think we have certainly learned a lot from this process. We're very proud of the record and the response it's gotten. But I think we want to make our lives and the lives of our fans a little easier by getting them more high quality new music much sooner.
And the lives of the people we work with too.
Yeah, that as well.
Where we're able to meet deadlines for ourselves, for everybody, and having more things that we control in-house rather than outsourcing to all these collaborators. Because then, you bless them, but you could be working with somebody who's very much an artist, which we're also very much artists. So it can be, double trouble if we end up collaborating with somebody who's very unconscious of deadlines and it's just on their own time, and we're on our own time. Things really take a long time.
Yep.
So
all different, all across the board. The first record we did, A Dream in Static, was pretty much, we had the song ideas written and we wrote the vocals ahead of time, and we had kind of a rough sketch of like, these couple singers would probably be good for this, and then these couple for this other. And that's how it came together after the initial steps of writing and recording. This time around, it was all over the board, and it was much more collaborative with the singers from a creative standpoint, just different song by song.
Yeah, there were some songs where we wrote them up for the newest album. There were some songs where we wrote them with a singer in mind from the jump. some cases we had a relationship with that singer, some cases we didn't. So
Yeah.
if you have that singer in mind, you better hope you get them. And we did in one case, and in the other, it took us a few years till we found a woman who had the same vibe as the man we were looking for.
That's definitely the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's incredible. I mean, there's nothing new or novel being said to say he's an incredible singer, but he's also just such a good guy to work with. Obviously, as artists, we are tumultuous and stormy individual. We can be. I think we're overall nice, stormy people.
Yeah.
He's just a pleasure to work with at every point. And I think it is a novel and different experience for him to work with us in the capacity he does, and have people saying, like, we wrote this part in this kind of weird scale, like, see what you can do over that, and give him that different kind of challenge. But I think he also brings out some special qualities in our music when he's able to lay that kind of fiery, sing scream, and passionate vocal styles over it.
And with our latest collaboration with him, Let the Truth Speak, the title track for the new record, it came out around the same time as War of Being. And while those times sort of intersected, it's I just think War of Being is such an artistic triumph that it was kind of awesome to almost be along for the ride of that as well, because I just think that's a really awesome album for them, and just especially for him vocally, the writing is
absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely. We're trying to get over here more and more. It's a little bit tricky, but we still have never played Finland.
I've been to Helsinki. It's awesome.
Yeah, we talk about Finland, man, and we know that they have a
salted licorice there is just off the charts. Yeah.
But on the other end of it, the only headline show we've ever done as Earthside outside of our own hometown was in London, more than a handful of years ago, at a now no longer existing venue. I think the Camden Barfly in Camden Town in London. So that we definitely felt the love that night is getting to do that show, and we want to be here in the UK and in Europe in general as much as possible. So.
Absolutely.
We have a tour in the US with Soen. It's just a small US-Canada run, just like about a little over a week. Yeah. And then we're gonna try to, do what we haven't done before, which is get into writing and releasing new music actually very soon, to give people the reassurance that, they don't have to wait another 8 years. We might not do a full record right away, but like write and release just a couple singles and see where it goes from there. And some of the things you teased, hopefully we're trying.
Yeah, maybe some interesting performances that along the lines that have not been done before by us. So.